In order to understand deeper this type of approach, let's learn what is moral. From the definitions of Oxford Languages, it is concerned with the principles of right and wrong and the goodness or badness of human character. It is also a person's standards of beliefs or behavior. Next is, what is philosophical? It is the study of fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, existence, and from the ancient Greece, philosophy literally means a love of knowledge and wisdom. Now, for moral and philosophical critics, it believes that the larger purpose of literature is to teach morality and to probe philosophical issues.
It doesn't view literature merely as art, isolated from all moral implication. It recognizes that the literature can affect readers, whether subtly or directly, and that the message of a work, and not just a decorous vehicle for that message, is important. Literature acts as a form of expression for each individual author. Some books mirror society and allow us to better understand the world we live in. However, literature confirms the real complexity of human conflict. Literature is a reflection of humanity and a way for us to understand each other. The emotional situation and moral dilemmas that are stuff of literature are also exercises for the brain. Increasing our real life will also become sensitive toward other human beings. Rope is 1948 American psychological crime thriller film directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The film is based on the 1929 play of the same name by Patrick Hamilton, which was based on a real-life murder case in 1924. Two students at the University of Chicago, Nathan Leopold and Richard Loeb, murder a 14-year-old boy, and this parallels the film antagonist. It is a story about when the wrong people use the philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche to justify heinous crimes, where a twisted perception of morality holds the idea that some people are superior to others. Bob Marley and the Wailers were a Jamaican reggae band led by Bob Marley. It developed from the earlier ska vocal group. The Wailers created by Peter Tosh, Marley, and Bunny Wailer in 1963. By late 1963, singers Junior Braithwaite, Beverly Caslow, and Cherry Smith had joined on. Bob Marley and the Wailers' Running Away is one of the strangest songs in Bob Marley's canon. He seems to be performing the inner dialogue of someone who must have done something wrong and who can find the place where you belong, which, like many of Marley's lyrics, appear to refer to the disenchanted, materialist assumption of the late modern West, or Babylon as Rastafarians call it. James Webster Rachel was an American philosopher who specialized in ethics and animal rights. He was the author of the Elements of Moral Philosophy that explain a number of moral theories and topics, including cultural relativism, subjectivism, divine command theory, ethical egoism, social contract theory, Kantian ethics, and deontology. The book uses real-life examples in explaining the theories.
Lastly, Robert Velarde, who uses the moral philosophical approach to criticize C.S. Lewis' books, The Chronicles of Narnia, and his another book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Bible. On his work, he emphasizes what C.S. Lewis believes, which there was a clear distinction between right and wrong. He uses this approach in order to understand these literatures that its purpose is to teach us morality and to prove philosophical issues.